Hey, y'all. Hey, 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 hey. Happy Saturday to everybody out there. Now, y'all know I'm sitting here and I am checking out the new features. Well, they're new to me because I haven't been using StreamYard, but I'm checking out the features and stuff, and y'all know that I'm learning how to use StreamYard and all of that good stuff. And I see that, people, you guys aren't used to me using StreamYard. However, I'm going to start using it more as I learn. As I learn this app, then I'll be using it more than what I've been doing. I'm used to, like doing live streams or whatever. But so I just dropped um the referral link. Um And you guys see that right above the disclaimer. I dropped that. So I'm learning. But anyway, y'all, I also was dropping some comments, and I was telling y'all that I know y'all see me speaking. I know good and well y'all first shifters see me speaking. Y'all got about 10 minutes left for y'all run up out the building, okay? Run up out the building like Harriet Tubman. But I know y'all seeing me saying, hey, I know y'all seen it. But anyway, I'm gonna give y'all the benefit of the doubt. Okay. Um, for you guys that's at home and you ain't doing nothing. Hey, hey girl, hey guy, hey y'all. For the rooftop runners and everybody else that's in the house. Hey y'all, happy Saturday. I want to say hey to y'all too. Before we jump into this commentary, y'all. I literally want to go ahead. First and foremost, I want to tell y'all already know, that this is not the platform that I am used to using. So if there's any bloopers or anything that might happen, y'all know y'all can chalk it up to like, honey, Brez ain't been using it. Okay, she ain't been using it. And if y'all hear anything in the background, my client is watching, I think that's Kings of Comedy or something. So if you hear anything in the background, that's that. All right. Um, this is what I wanted to talk to y'all about today. Okay. I wanted to talk to y'all about something that I seen. Okay. We're going to talk about freeloaders. Now, I have you see the description. Okay. Now, if you read the description, then you know what we're about to talk about. If you see the title, okay, then you know what we're about to talk about. And literally, we're not just going to talk about the word freeloaders. No, we're going to talk about the behavior, okay? The behavior of a freeloader. We're going to talk about the description of a freeloader and the difference, okay, in a freeloader and like a scammer, um, a person that just use people for their own convenience. We're going to talk about all of that, okay? We're going to break it all down. And the description, literally, it tells you guys what we're finna talk about throughout the duration of this live, okay? Because I myself, I noticed something. Y'all, I noticed something. And what I noticed, it gave me pause a little bit. Okay, y'all know I don't come and I don't talk about um every video that our mascot for the friend zone that they drop. Okay. I did come to you guys yesterday and I attempted, okay, let me say that I attempted to do a live. And I was also using StreamYard, but that live was abruptly interrupted. Okay. And there was an emergency situation going on. So I had to discontinue the live. But nevertheless, what I was telling y'all yesterday was that I wasn't going to go on talking about our mascot, which is Tater Tot. I wasn't going to continue doing that. Okay. And there is there's a few reasons why. The first reason is because mainly Tater Tot, she is almost 60 years old and she's not going to learn. I have told y'all and I have broke it down. When a person gets older, the older they get, they become set in their ways. And it is hard to teach an old dog new tricks. It is very hard to turn a hoe into a housewife. Okay. Now that's a cliche, but I think you get the gist of what I'm saying. So it's kind of hard if she's not learning from not just me as a content creator, but other people that reacts to videos and reacts to things that she do and just react, period. Okay, to her actions and all of that. If she hasn't learned from anybody else, she's not going to learn. She's not going to get it. So for the friend zone, what I wanted to tell you guys yesterday is that no, I would not be continuing to go on breaking down her uploads, her videos that she put up. And there's a reason why. The reason is because she ain't learning. She's not learning. There has been so many uploads, so many lives, so many things that we have discussed, so many ways in which she had ample opportunity. If she wanted to change, she could have done so, right? But she didn't. Every time that something is highlighted, every time that somebody breaks something down, they react to a video, they react to what is done, it's almost like it fuels her ego. It's almost like it feeds the delusion. It feeds it. It makes her, laugh. The sinister witch laugh that you guys hear. And it's like she laughs at that. And she likes that because it's attention. Even though I have broke down to y'all what attention is when a narcissist is in play. A narcissist, whether they are female or male, they like attention. If that attention is negative, if that attention is positive, at the end of the day, they don't care. All they care about is that they're getting attention. And so Tater Tot, she's no different. Tater Tot, she is delusional. Yes, she does project. She displays hallucinations. She displays things that is out of touch with reality. We've talked about that before, right? So I'm saying in my decision with my commentary, I am going to go further. I am going to still be here. No, I'm not leaving. But the angle is going to be bent just a little bit. The angle is going to be bent, and I want to focus on speaking of things that would help somebody and empower somebody. And I think that showing, using Tater Tot as our mascot and popping the lies and showing everybody how not to be at the tender age of, 54, 55, 56, whatever, going on 60, showing them that, popping lies, putting things under the microscope, putting things, shining the light on this, that, and the third. It ain't working. It's not working with her. It's not working because she does not want to level up. And when I say level up, I mean that she is content. She's content with the 1K, the 1.8K, 1.3K, 2.1K. She's just content. Okay. She does not think big. She does not want to see 3 digits in her views. She just talked, the viewership and the view count and this, that, and the third. But the view count never, ever, 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 ever. It never hits 10K. It never hits 15K. It never hits 378K like her sister. Okay? Like her sister. Like Walt. Okay? When Walt is with his sister. Let's just be real. Okay? So if she doesn't want to do that, it is me. I'm telling y'all. Yes, I'm going to be here. Yes, I'm going to break down. Yes, I'm going to give my opinion because my opinion matters. And I know that when you have an opinion, a voice and it's coming from somebody that is chosen, when it's coming from somebody that can make it make sense and give the viewers, the consumers, a real life point of view, that matters right there. That says a lot. That speaks volumes. We are talking about a person that there is no point of view that can help anybody. There is no tips that can help anybody. There's no compassion. There's no remorse. There's nothing. We just talked about the video that she done a while back where she defended a whole predator. We just talked about that. We just talked about that in depth. We have talked about Lucille, all of the accusations that she put out there on Bethany. We have talked about that over and over and over and over and over again. Okay? Not yet has she tried. She has not tried to turn over a new leaf. I think, she thinks that maybe because, now she is staying in the mini mansion, that's turning over a new leaf. But the only thing it's doing and showing is that now you are just in a better place, okay? But you still have the same intentions. You still have the same heart. You still have the same outlook. So nothing's changed, just the place that you reside in. That's the only thing that's changed. And for a person, a woman, okay, for a woman to now be blessed, as she said, she was blessed tremendously. And her viewers, her dedicated audience, her genuine audience, no one has ever seen that huge basement. No one got a walkthrough like they did in the former alleged squatter pad. No one got a walkthrough. Okay? And so that right there, it raises eyebrows. It makes people ask questions. But I'm just saying, that's not what we're going to talk about today. No, we're going to talk about freeloaders. Yeah, we're going to talk about freeloaders and their behavior. We're going to talk about scammers and their behavior, pathological liars and their behavior. We're going to talk about these things because to me, when I hear the loudest person in this sector, the loudest person call someone else a freeloader, a crackhead, a user, sometimes, y'all, it will give you pause and it'll make you raise your eyebrows because that person who's doing all of that name calling, they have the same history of benefiting from other people themselves. And we're going to break that down, y'all. We're going to break it down, but we're going to break it down in an analytical, okay, fashion. We're going to break it down like that because I want y'all to know that this is commentary. And no, my intent is not to attack anyone. My intent is to make you guys aware. My intent is to highlight certain patterns that we have seen over and over and over, period. Now, on the video Freeloaders that Tater Tot dropped, and before I go into the commentary, let me let some of y'all know. Now, yesterday I did do the live. If you caught it and you was in there, I was telling you guys that I was not going forward with that type of commentary, and I was taking another angle, right? But y'all know I had an abrupt interruption in the live. I stopped the live, did not come back. Okay, but I had a couple of requests. Okay, a couple people emailed me and they requested that I talk about this video, and it could never come at a better time because I would say maybe three or four videos before this one, Tater Tot ain't doing nothing. Sitting up talking about how a pickle might taste, and I'm just making examples, y'all. Sitting up talking about a cat and a laser thing, or sitting up, in a chair talking about um just rattling on and on because there's nothing else going on. Tater Tot is 60 years old, and Tater Tot has a whole targeted audience of women that's going through. No one's life, you know how I say, y'all, no one's life is the same. It's just like it's equivalent to no pregnancy is the same. Each woman goes through different things and stages in her pregnancy, right? So their story is not matching her story. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. So that's the same thing with Tater Tot. It's the same thing. So therefore, she sit up and talk, and there's no motion. There's no tips. There's no advice. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing going on, y'all. And so when I say at 4:05, my client don't went to sleep because I hear him snoring. So if you guys hear any snoring in the background, just know he done fell asleep watching the Kings of Comedy. So anyway, y'all, at 4:05 on this video, hey Tina, what's going on, girl? What is going on? Tina said, hey, best friend, checking in. Thank you so much, Tina. Appreciate it. Okay. Tina is the day one, y'all. You guys know that I love me some Tina Livingston. Okay. So, y'all, at 4:05, because he's not about to be calling no house while I'm live. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. No, sir. So anyway, y'all, like I was saying, at 4 minutes and 5 seconds, okay, of this video, which was titled Freeloaders, Tater Tot said this, and I quote, she's a freeloader and always have been. She said, well, I'm going, yes, I'm going to out her. And I thought to myself, I thought that is, and I'm telling y'all, I think that is very repulsive. I think that that is a shaking my head damn shame. I think that it is for you to be 60 years old. Everybody that comes in her path, that comes in her life, everybody, a full 2 weeks don't go by. A full 2 weeks don't go by. Baby, if this is what you class as entertainment, you know how Tater Tot says that her channel, she has it listed under entertainment, even though it's real. Baby, let me tell you, we're not the only people watching. YouTube is watching your big ass too. I'm going to tell you that YouTube is watching you too. And if you think, Miss, I'm a YouTube celebrity and I'm a guru and I'm a legend, baby, if you think that this is going to last, that they is going to continue to pay you for this dang on lackluster ass no count commentary, you got another thing coming. Okay. You got another thing coming because them people went years to college. Them people went years, took a whole lot of exams, did a whole lot of studying. They put in work that you're not even doing. You think that they're going to continue to pay you to do nothing? To do nothing. You don't try to put in effort with your thumbnails. You don't try to put in effort with subscriptions to become a better content creator. You don't try at all. And then the rest of the new up and coming content creators, they doing all they can. They doing all they can. They following the guidelines. They following the policies. They're not breaking anything. But this one, y'all, she continuously violates the policies. She continuously violates the guidelines that they got in place that she signed. She continuously acts like she is invisible. She acts like she is untouchable. You don't even see Bethany, B Love's life. You don't even see her breaking guidelines like this. So I'm asking, what's going on? That's going to make the people ask, what's up? Why do she get to do stuff that we don't get to do? I mean, no one, there, people are telling me like, YouTube is not in the business of favoritism, is they? And I'm here to tell y'all, hell no. They're not in the business of favoritism. If they was, they wouldn't have doggone terminated 2 channels. They wouldn't have took that channel on August the 14th. Then they wouldn't have took the variety channel. Before that, you know, the one that she said was hijacked. And I'm here to tell y'all right now, I was there. No, ma'am, it was not no damn hijacked. Okay? Anyway, y'all, let's get back into this commentary, right? Because for the duration of this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to analyze this with me. I want y'all to look at patterns. Look at, just jog your memory a little bit, because we're going to be talking about the past, right? I want y'all to know and remember as we go along that, yeah, this just is commentary, okay? Because we're talking about them patterns. We're talking about things that happened, things that she uploaded. We're talking about all of that, right? The only thing is we popping it and we making it make sense, okay? Now, since we got our thinking caps out, y'all got them put on. Y'all done strap them on real tight. Strap them on tight. Let me tell y'all, we're going to talk about the definition of a freeloader. A freeloader, y'all, is somebody who benefits from others without contributing fairly. Now, let me read it again, because, you know, we got some screen recorders, honey. They can't get their mess right, you know, in time. And then, of course, we got them people in the back. But the definition of a freeloader is somebody who benefits from others without contributing fairly. That's the definition of a freeloader. So you mean to tell me that Tater Tot, I mean, two full weeks ain't went by since Rhonda came over there to eat the fish. Rhonda came, Rhonda had her done. You know, she did a whole bunch of Rhonda this and Rhonda that, talking junk and trying to throw her up under the bus. But, you know, as I've said before, y'all, the day of that she dropped that upload when Rhonda was there and Rhonda was eating the fish, check my community wall. Sure did give Rhonda a shout out because Rhonda's hair looked good. It was in place. It looked good. It was cute. Okay. It was cute. She had her little earrings on that matched, okay? Not no damn ostrich feathers looking all crazy. Like, you know, just she different from her. So, of course, you have to expect a person like Tater Tot that's been living under a rock, think with the stuff she do. She ain't, you know, she's not with the times. She don't dress like us. You know what I'm saying? So you have to expect this hater. She called everybody else a damn hater, but you got to expect a hater like her. Because she delusional. You know how she want to compare herself to Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe married a billionaire, and you over there allegedly squatting, girl. Allegedly squatting. Come on now. The comparison is off. Way off. And I say way with all capital letters. Way off. Okay? Marilyn Monroe married a billionaire. What did you do? Honey, anybody can get some. It's like a revolving door. All you getting is a plate. All Tater Tot getting is a doggone meal. That's it. I mean, we don't see nothing else that none of the Johns. We don't see nothing that Wax or nobody else gave her, right? We ain't got to stop. We don't have to, we ain't got to stop right there. Okay? Because y'all know I got to keep it factual. I want to keep it factual. Okay? I want to keep it factual because y'all know, just like I said, everything that we're talking about, it's already been uploaded. We're just talking about what she uploads. That's it. Okay, that's it. Y'all. So now that we defined a freeloader, right? Some people might say that a freeloader is one who relies on others financially or materially. Okay, but they don't never have. You know what I'm saying? They don't never, it's not reciprocated. Okay, for lack of a better word, it ain't reciprocated. You give me 20, I don't got nothing. Every time I pull up, you know, I got the drink or I got the smoke, and you ain't never got nothing to put in. That's a freeloader. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's just be real. Okay. So some people might say that a freeloader is somebody who's entitled. They feel entitled to support. And to break that down in more modern terms, that would mean that a person feels like everybody owed them something. Everybody's supposed to take care of them. You know, we got some doggone people out here and they kids, but they grown, but they kids. They entitled because they think their mom or their dad is supposed to take care of them just because they are the child, or just because, you know, of the title that they have, whether it's a husband, whether it's a child, or whatever the case may be. They feel entitled, right? Now we're talking about, y'all, a scammer. A scammer is somebody who intentionally deceives other people, okay, for financial or personal gain. Who? No, you didn't, Brazzy. Did you go there? I did. I did, because it's the truth. A scammer is somebody who intentionally. Now let's stop. Let's stop right there. We're gonna start with the word intentionally. That means knowingly, willfully. They did it and they already knew. They know what the hell they doing. So they deceive somebody else, other people, for financial or personal gain. Let me give y'all an example, okay? Even though I'm about to jog your memory. Boop. Y'all remember down in Florida, the car insurance, tater tot scam, thousands of people out of money. This person might have sent 5. This person might have sent 20. This person might have sent 15. This person might have sent another 15. This person might have sent 125. She scammed people, okay? Having them thinking that they was doing a good deed, sending her money for car insurance. Who talked about it? Nobody. In all caps, nobody. And I came through and I said, y'all, shit, I can make a dang on email. I can make an email that say I talked to the insurance people, and say, just say, yeah, I paid my insurance, y'all, and I did this. The reason why I said that is because she did not give an update. She did not show a receipt. She did not show this. She did not show that. Only thing that she had was her damn word. And that's it. And that's all. And that's why I say to this day, I mean, y'all, come on now. It don't take a rocket scientist to know when they being played. No, it don't take a rocket scientist to know. Y'all mean to tell me that we're all grown people and you don't know when somebody just bamboozled you? Somebody just scammed the hell out of you? You don't know? Somebody just got your money and what? I mean, I'm just saying. It does not take a rocket scientist to know. And that is what she was doing. She did not only do it with, just car insurance, even though that happened based on her uploads, that based on the thumbnail that I had during the time, based on something, and YouTube know exactly what I'm talking about. For all y'all reporters, they already know because it's in the metadata. They already know mine's is locked. That commentary that I did is locked, thumbnail attached and everything. But hers, no ma'am. There was no thumbnail. There was no receipt. There was no picture. There was nothing. The only thing that the people had was her word, period. And that's why I always say, see, that's why they vindicated me. That's why they was behind me, because it's nothing but truth, 1000% truth over here in the zone. Now, so we're talking, y'all, about a scammer, all right? How a scammer will intentionally, knowingly deceive people for financial or personal gain. Y'all just heard her. Y'all just heard a couple weeks. I step on anybody. Y'all step on anybody. I don't care. And if I do it illegal, I don't even care. Shoot, I do anything. Of course, we just say, y'all, let me tell some of y'all, because some of y'all probably wasn't even there. But the PPP loan, back when we had the pandemic going on, y'all remember the PPP loan? Yes, she got it. She said that she had a whole real estate business down there in Miami. Okay, I'm just saying, you two know about that too, and so does Uncle Sam. Okay, so Brad is not just talking. I got to bring y'all. I have to bring y'all truth, real truth. If I'm going to do commentary, like I always say about anybody, if you're going to do commentary, at least make sure you know what the hell you talking about, so that people can't be just running their mouth. If they want to talk, let them talk. You can doggone stand in the gun line and you can back yours up, period. I'm just saying, right? So y'all, also a scammer Some people might literally, they might describe them as a person who would use manipulation. They would use false narratives or some type of emotional leverage. Okay, let me break that down for you. Now, when a person use manipulation, hell yeah, they're going to use manipulation. Have y'all heard anything about the proteinuria? Y'all heard anything update about that? I bet you will now that I done mentioned it. But have y'all heard anything about that? Hell no, because that's manipulation so that she can get people off of the fact that, girl, when I came through and I told y'all, I said, y'all, she leaving out some stuff about that. That woman, that nurse did not just call and just say, it's protein in your urea. No, they don't give out information over the phone. Yes, they do want you to come in. But baby, you could have said more. Things that she knows went on, y'all, like how much protein was in there. How you think they're going to get down to the bottom of it? How you think they're going to get down to the bottom of it, girl? Just doing tests for nothing? Be transparent. You're the one who said, I'm transparent. Do y'all see what I'm saying? It's getting almost draining. It's almost draining because to me, she is a pathological liar. And everything that she does, everything, I'm talking about everything in all aspects of her life, it is full of lies, manipulation, deceiving people, clickbaiting. It's full of all of that. Okay. So it's getting draining to literally pop what we already know or talk about what we already know. Everybody already knows she's a pathological liar. We know this. Everybody already knows that she can't keep a friend past 2 weeks. Damn, she was just sitting there. Oh, yeah, Rhonda this and Rhonda. I mean, damn. And a full 2 weeks ain't went by, and I be damn, she already on her platform. Yeah, she's a freeloader. She's a this and she's a that. But you wait till I get into it. Wait till I start breaking it down, baby, with some more facts that some of these people don't know. Since you want a doggone cop, what you say? I'm going to out her. I'm about to out her. Okay, with the truth, y'all. Stay tuned. And this is no better time to let people know, baby, if you are not familiar with the Friend Zone, honey, go ahead and hit subscribe. Okay, make sure you smash that button. Okay, so that you can get smash that bell so that you can get your personalized notifications of when we go live again. Okay. Now check the description box too, y'all. If you haven't, after this live, slide on down there and check that description box. Like, all my links is over there. Okay. All the social media links, the petition links, Spotify link, the Cash App link, everything is down there. And I don't care what y'all say. Yes, I'm going to sell myself, honey. And let me tell y'all before we go here on, I am so, you know what? I'm going to keep that to myself. Just make sure that you are subscribed. Yeah, I'm going to keep that to myself because, something in this day and age, you got to move in silence out here, honey, because people be so daggone deceitful and hateful and evil. Whoo, I'm just saying, so I'm going to just keep that to myself, but y'all just stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned and make sure y'all running them numbers up for that backup channel that we got now. The Friend Zone Reloaded. Yeah, that one over there. The link down there, it's in the description box too. So y'all make sure that y'all tap on that link, get them numbers up, okay? Because it's about to be hot. It's about to be hot, and we about to be pulling up to some places. I'm just saying. So, y'all, let's go on, y'all. Let's go on. Girl, you wait till you wait till we get into it. So anyway, y'all, I want to tell y'all what a user would do. Okay. A user. Now, some people have users in relationships. And for the most part, that's where you see users at. You will see a user in relationships. A user can be a female or a male. Okay, so we can't say most of the time it be female, most of the time be male. Nope, we can't say that. But we can say that a high percentage of the time a user is in a relationship with somebody else. And they will build a relationship primarily for personal benefit. Let me give y'all an example. You got this guy right here. Guess what? He targets big women. He targets women that got low self-esteem. He target women that got nice cars, nice cars, low self-esteem. They really ain't got no motion. Okay. He targets them. He targets them, lays down the pipe, have her thinking that she's in a full-blown relationship with him. It's gonna be this and it's gonna be that. Boom, knowing he using her the entire time. Now that's the same thing that Rax did. Y'all know who Rax is. That's the ex-boyfriend that she wants y'all to believe that she just broke up and put him out. Now she got the house. And I have told y'all we ain't got to go back through it. But then I tell y'all, come on now. You don't go from living at a morgue. You don't go from living in a certain type of environment over and over and over to now you in a mini mansion. You moved in a mini mansion on Christmas Day while it was dang on cold as hell. Everything was closed and it's dark. You don't move in there and like, boom, just show up one day. No, that literally people is going to say like, yeah, I believe she is. People's literally going to lean towards the alleged squatting rumor. Okay, pure point blank. We ain't got to go into that. Okay, so when you have a user, okay, that's what, like, maybe some guys do. Same thing with females. Females, they'll use too. They'll build a relationship primarily for their own reasons, for their own benefit, knowing she not into them. But guess what? Honey, he keep her hair done. He keep her nails done. He pay her rent. Honey, help her with a car note. But she knows she's not gonna make no relationship with him. She knows she's not gonna do this. Only at the end of the day, y'all, she using him. So that is why I said you cannot say male or female, right? But that's what a user is. And that's what we're breaking it down. I'm giving y'all examples and real life commentary. Okay. We're looking through a real life lens. We're looking at things through a real life point of view. You already know that's what I'm known for, period, point blank. I'm not known for the roasting. I ain't known for the, sitting up 4, 5, 6 damn hours talking about, ooh, your hair girl, and ooh, I don't care. You, and ooh, you big, you stink, and you don't. No, that ain't me. No, that's not going to help my channel. That ain't going to help no viewer, period, point blank. The only thing that's going to do is draw some clicks and some views to, that might help some revenue. Okay. But boom, that's going to, that's going to dry up too. But anyway, y'all, a user, they also, when things get better for them, like how they say, no, let's just say a narcissist. A narcissist, they users too. Because a narcissist, they a narcissist can come in female or male, but they discard of a person when they have no use for them anymore. They'll discard them. They'll throw them out like trash. Yeah. Break up with them. If they live in there, they'll kick them out. Yeah. But it's just the narcissist in them. You know what I'm saying? It was the narcissist, because narcissists wear masks. They'll wear a mask for the beginning of shit. But when things don't work out in their favor, that mask comes the fuck off, and then you really see who you're dealing with. For real. That's how narcissists roll, male and female. Okay. So a narcissist user, not because they all the same. Yes, ma'am. They will discard people when the benefit ends, when they have no more use for you. Sometimes when somebody else done stepped up, when they think the grass is greener on the other side, it'll happen like that too. Okay. Sometimes you can be with them and honey, you've been doing this and you've been paying this and who you've been doing. Literally fighting for your relationship. Okay. But you was fighting for it the wrong way. Instead of fighting for it, getting on your hands and knees, getting on your knees, praying, you was fighting for it by digging deep in your wallet. Period, point blank, thinking that was going to keep them around, but it never does. Okay. It never does. When they see somebody better than you, or that they think is better than you, when they think the grass is greener on the other side, they'll leave your ass. They will leave you right where you standing. Okay. With a whole stack of bricks, and you looking around, mouth open, you looking like Biz Marquis' sister or Biz Marquis' dang on brother. I'm just saying, okay? So anyway, y'all, let me ask y'all a question. When we done talked about users and scammers, and freeloaders, we done talked about all of that, okay? Now, I want to ask y'all a question. Is there really, a difference is there really a difference in those, in a freeloader, a scammer, and a user? Or, I mean, or is it just like different levels of strategy that they do, different things that they do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I told you, excuse me, I told y'all, make sure you got your thinking cap on. I need you to strap it up for this. Okay. I need you to make that more tight, because this question right here is something that's going to make you think, because you might be going through something right now. You might be side-eyeing who you with right now. You might be talking to your boo thing right now. You thinking it's your boo thing, but when you get off the phone, it's something else. I talk to y'all all the time, and I tell y'all, baby, honey, actions speak way louder than words. Somebody can be on the other end of the phone and say any damn thing. Okay? Their actions gonna always tell the damn story. Man or woman, it's gonna always tell the story. So the question, y'all, again, is if there is really a difference, or is there just, like, how they say, levels to this shit? Is there just levels to it? Okay, that's the question. Because if we, now I'm gonna switch lanes a little bit. Okay, if we're talking about being, let's say, a hypocrite. Okay, if we're talking about being a hypocrite, and y'all know a hypocrite, some people might say, yeah, you a hypocrite because you say this and you don't practice what you preach, and you always saying this, you always judging people, but you don't even do that shit your damn self. That's a hypocrite. When somebody publicly criticizes freeloading, but we got documented examples of Tater Tot living off of family support, benefiting from tragedies financially. Yeah. Okay. Do I have to ask y'all? Do I have to ask y'all a question to make y'all think? Do I have to write another book to make y'all think? No. Tater Tot, she is the freeloader. She is the hypocrite, the user. Period. She is the narcissist, the scammer. And she know it. She know Brassy done been there for each and every last one of them things that I just said she is. I don't even have to say, yeah, oh, it's alleged. I ain't got to say that, because she have uploaded a video every time. She done uploaded where she's a narcissist. Okay. A narcissist is not a disease. A narcissist is a personality trait. Okay. She displayed that she's a narcissist. She has displayed that she has a personality flaw. Period. In fact, she done displayed that she got multiple personalities, if we want to take it another step deeper. I'm just saying. Okay. Now, if we was to talk about a freeloader, she done displayed that she was a freeloader. Here she was over there living with TT, Uncle Ray. She was only giving that lady $25 in food stamps a month. I'm just saying. Tell me that ain't a freeloader. Huh. Holler if you hear me. She was freeloading at Bucky House. Made that man think that he done stole money. Like, put it in his head. He's so scared walking on eggs in his own house. He like, damn. I mean, he agreed to stealing some money that he didn't even gonna take. I was there. Out the car, y'all. Out her white car. Because he was scared that them goons that she claimed she had back in Milwaukee, oh yeah, they're gonna come and they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that. But it's mighty funny how you been back in Milwaukee for 2 years now, and I ain't seen a goon yet. I'm just saying, I ain't seen a goon yet. Yep, shout out to Bucky, because honey, y'all just never know who be watching who. You never know who know who. You never know, because y'all know this is virtual. That's why we always say, you can't trust people. You can't trust people, honey. But we know Tater runs that mouth. She runs them pinches. She runs them so much so, honey, she don't even be, when she think she, let me tell you, when she think, all we got to do is listen. Yeah, she going off on us. Whole time, honey, she be telling the doggone story. The same story that she trying to doggone cover up and with a whole bunch of lies. She be telling the truth subconsciously. Don't even know it. But anyway, y'all, we don't have to ask, is this accountability? Is this projection? We ain't got to ask them questions, because we see it. We see it every day. We see it every day. And when, if Brazzy come through and Brazzy decide to talk, girl, I'm skipping over all them with some chocolate chips. Not finna, girl, I ain't finna react off that. Some greens. Girl, we done already seen uploads. We already know you nasty. No greens doggone got grit in them. Those greens is like people chewing on sand. We don't have to react. What the fuck? What the hell do Bradley look like reacting to that? You damn eat some doggone a spoon of her greens, and you might doggone crack your teeth on a rock. What? Make it make sense. Or you might eat a bug or something because she nasty. She don't do, but she rinses the greens off one time. What happened to let them soak? So anyway, y'all ain't got to get stuck on the greens, baby. I don't have to get stuck on that. But my point is, do y'all see making 3 and 4 videos about I'm back eating greens again? I'm back at it again. That's because playing on your, what she call y'all? What she call some of y'all? Genuine supporters. You playing on them because those same 4 videos that you made about those greens, baby, one of them videos could have been about your big garage. Another video could have been about your what the basement, that huge basement. Another video could be about, y'all women, let's look, when God bless you, this, that, and third. Y'all, I'm just saying, I'm throwing in some bones here, okay? But you're not hearing any of that. You ain't hearing any of that because she's too proud and she too set up on lies. Lies. That's it. That's it, and that's all. She tell one lie, she got to make up another one to cover up the one she just told. It becomes like a domino effect, a tumbleweed effect, period, point blank, right? So, y'all, okay? Let me tell y'all something. Let me just tell y'all one thing. When you capitalize on death, okay? Now, I want to make this known. I'm getting ready to talk about Carl's death. Yeah. And I'm going to be careful. I'm going to be careful because y'all know I've talked about it several times. And it seems to me that when I talk about it, there's people that want to come and, why are you talking about somebody's death? Like, that's third-party information. How? How in the hell is that third-party information when Tater Tot, he's her cousin? Tater Tot literally sat on the couch with Rex and said, I got money. Right after she was telling her audience, her genuine supporters, that she needed flowers for him. So if we talking about scamming, that's the example right there. She scammed the people for a flower arrangement for Carl. Okay. The day before, she was in the car with her mother. Queen D Cooks was in the car. Queen D, she said she like the big mama, her and Ray Net. Because the grandma dead. The grandma, she done passed on. So now you got Queen D and Uncle Ray Ray. Okay? They the big mamas. Queen D older. Right? So Carl, he passed away. The announcement was made with Tater Tot and Queen D, her mama, in the car. Mama was quiet as a mouse. Mama didn't say nothing. That's why I can pat myself on the back with my commentary, because I pay attention. Now, if your mama was so quiet, and that was your cousin, and then your cousin passed in January last year, and then 2 weeks before or after, the same month, Sean, the other cousin, he passed, but Sean got a balloon release and Carl didn't, although Carl was in a wheelchair all his life, and Carl couldn't even talk all his life. He lived in a nursing home majority of his life right there. So, honey, looked like Carl would have got first precedence over Sean. I'm just saying. Y'all know I had to plant the seed. I said, y'all, she never did tell us how. I mean, you ain't got to tell us how Carl passed. We could all figure. If you've been in the medical field, honey, you can use your imagination how the man passed if he lived in a nursing home. Everybody and their grandma know when you go to a nursing home, you are not going to, you're going to deteriorate. You're going down. You know, everybody knows that, right? Okay. So when it comes to Sean, I had to tell y'all, I mean, how Sean passed. I bet you Sean passed. Well, I mean, was it street violence? Did he pass out for gang violence? What was going on? Was it a fight? Was it a deal gone wrong? Was it domestic violence? I mean, what was it? She never talked on it. Why Brazzy had to talk on it? Every time the subject came up, why I had to make it make sense. It does not make sense. It don't make sense. And so that is why I have said scammer. That is why I have said user, manipulator, liar, That is why I said that. Because she uploaded the video. All that stuff fits right there in one video. User, that fits right there. She lived over there with right now. Come on now. $25 to live there. Then right now had to put her out. Huh? Cousin came in there. Hey, cuz. And what he say? Man, I just came to see my mama. She ain't answer her phone. He didn't even say hey back to her. He didn't say, how you doing? Kiss my butt. He didn't say nothing. I'm just saying. So it's like when she's live, okay, her delusion is telling her you is so up and superior above everybody else. We catch it all. And that's why I tell y'all, be quiet. Stop looking at the roots. Stop looking at the craters. Stop looking at the man hands. Stop looking at the big shoulders. Man, we done seen all that. We know about all that. Start listening. That's how we caught Shirley and Raynette in the back room ordering whatever they was ordering for $40. Tater Tot switched in the room, limped in the room. I want 40. Tell him bring me $40 worth. I said, look at there. And you a whole content creator. Well, I wonder what they ordering. Some collard greens. I'm just saying. So that's why I tell y'all, be quiet and listen. Implement your active listening skills, because the story, you don't even have to have question marks. We ain't got to raise our eyebrows. We ain't got to do that. All we got to do is come together and talk about it. I'm just saying, So when you bees, you fat bees, this, that, the third, she, girl, go ahead on. She's doing that because that's projection. She know good and well that she think that about herself. She know good and well that she probably she want everybody else to feel like they beneath her. But I think it's projection because she don't feel good about herself. But her not feeling good about herself, it came from she made the bed and now she's laying in it at almost 60 years old. When she was younger, and when she put the allegations on Bethany, when she put the allegations on Nate, when she threw the shade at Darius, when she left boat Jeffrey over there on the boat to bleed out, when she did that to Ain't No Telling with Lucille, when, the man down there with her and Nicole at the motel in Florida, when she did Daya like that, when she did was it Daya? Lady talked about Lady's kids, Bucky's aunt, you know what I'm saying? Now look, trying to throw Rhonda in front of a moving train. So it's like everybody that comes into her life, she does them wrong. And what does she do? Years later, she reaching out for sympathy. Ain't nobody finna have sympathy on you. People can't have sympathy. Y'all, I'm gonna put this example out there and I'm gonna be done with it. When I my very, 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 very first video ever seeing her, I was like, who is this? Who is this chick? That's when she was in the diner. And the man was in the diner with his wife, his son, and his daughter. And the man sneezed. She was not in nowhere around. She was on the other side of the diner. She yelled out, "You nasty MFer." She humiliated that man, okay? Even though she wasn't right there saying it. But as soon as he sneezed, somebody said, "You nasty MF," and there wasn't nobody in there but her. Okay? That was humiliating in front of his wife, in front of his son, and in front of his daughter. And that's why I've said what I said, because some things, what she has done, most people, they're not going to do that. To a strange person, you that rude, you that nasty, So what y'all seeing now, that's a whole act, y'all. That is a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's how I look at it. That's how I've been looking at it. And I'm pretty sure that's how I'm going to continue to look at it, because I know that ain't nothing but an act. I've seen her play with God on I don't know how many times. The whole baptism, Carl's death. Y'all never seen a receipt, never got no kind of confirmation that boy even passed away. I had to tell y'all. I said, y'all, let me tell y'all something. Ain't nowhere in the world, there's not a morgue in the world that's going to still have a black body laid up on ice 4 weeks later. Ain't no way in the world. Y'all know what happened to Carl? It's given that he was cremated. Period. I'm just saying. Because I say I'm the commentary queen, and I am. I think I am. Period. I think I am, because I'm telling y'all what happens in real life. Okay? Now let's go ahead on, y'all. I'm just saying, though. Let's go ahead. Okay? Now, when we talk about monetizing that grief, you see all that, girl? You see all that? Because y'all already know. Y'all know she listen to me. I'm like a magnet. She can't, come on, y'all know. Y'all know what's up. Y'all told me. But when you have the issue of monetizing grief, somebody that you love passed away, you gonna capitalize off of their death? Huh? Now, there's nothing wrong. You a content creator, you know what I'm saying? You got a platform or whatever. Ain't nothing wrong with sharing loss. Ain't nothing wrong with talking about that. Nothing. But when tragedy hits, and you start doing donation drives, you got revenue streams, people sending you money and stuff. Yeah. And then you don't even have the audacity to show them nothing. Not an obituary, not a picture, no kind of receipts, not the flower arrangement place, the receipt from there, nothing, y'all. Period. Nothing at all. People gonna start. They're gonna start. They're gonna start questioning the motive. They're going to start looking at you sideways. Okay, not everybody, because we know not everybody is not on the same type of time. Some people, I don't care, honey, they wouldn't say, yeah, this a fly on my nose. They would say it was something else, period, point blank. And they know all along it's a fly. Okay. But I want to ask y'all, during those times, was transparency provided? No, ma'am. I know she didn't say, I'm transparent. But have you ever got it? Have you ever got it? Because, transparency is like, back in the day, you remember we had that two paper where you would copy, photocopiers came out. You wrote through the paper, flip that top sheet off, and then you would see, it copied what you was writing. Yeah, that's transparent. Transparent is when you can damn see through something. Transparent, okay? Like some good lace, you're going to get a frontal done, some good lace, you can see through that shit, okay? Transparent. Hey, Justin, nice to meet you too. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the comments, sweetheart. That's transparent, y'all. Justin, what's that? Justine. Ooh. Two Stuff Channel. I'm trying to pronounce it right. Justin. Stuff. Justine in the house. Okay. But it is what it is, y'all. Just to make sure you subscribe to the channel, babe. You always welcome in the zone. Always welcome in the zone. Always. Subscribe to the channel and tap the bell, okay? So that you will get your personalized notifications, and then check that description box, because I ain't just over here. I got a whole backup channel. I'm on Spotify and everything. Okay, you can find me on TikTok, all that, girl. I'm all over, okay? So make sure that you hit that description box, okay? Because all your support is appreciated. Now, y'all, there was no transparency. Was them funds that she received when Carl passed away, them funds that she allocated, them funds that she got up, was they explained? Or did all y'all hear was this? I got money. That was all y'all heard. I got money. In a whisper to Rex. The dude, y'all. Can't say man, but the dude that made her the trick. That made her the John Stir. She the John Striss, however you say it. She the female John now. It wasn't no more a man paying you for your services. Now he turned her. She paying him for his services. Period. She buying shoes. He using her up. You hear me? She done had meltdowns on camera. You dirty mother effer. Oh yeah. She done went, y'all. When I tell y'all, okay, if you know, you know. So was them funds explained? No, ma'am. They was never explained. No one ever seen anything. In fact, she tried to sweep that shit under the rug, but y'all know I came through. No, you ain't. Y'all know I came through with a bullhorn. Okay? I came through with a bullhorn. Everybody finna hear about this. No, ma'am. So, Was there clarity? That's another question, y'all. Was there clarity? Justin said, "Can you let me up on panel?" Well, I'm gonna tell you this before I let you up. I sure will let you up on the panel. I don't have no problem with that. Okay, none at all. But being that I am new to StreamYard and I'm figuring everything out, when you start that bullshit, if you one of them, and you coming up because you want to really act like you cool with the friends on, and then you want to say something stupid, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got time for that. So I want to be able to, kick you off quick, fast, and in a hurry. Okay. So that's my dilemma right there. So in this live, we won't be doing the letting people up on the panel, but maybe the next live. Stay tuned. So anyway, y'all, I was asking, was those funds explained? Was there ever clarity? Did anybody ever get any clarity? Anybody ever get any explanations? Anybody ever get any explanations around the flower arrangement? Did the people that sent in money for the flower arrangement, did they ever get to see any flowers? Did they get, well, where did you order the flowers from? I mean, people hear about Jizzles. People hear about the place where she go and eat them sandwiches. People hear about the coconut chicken, the Chinese restaurant buffet. They hear about names of them. So why you didn't literally put the name of the flower arrangement place? Give them a shout out for such a beautiful arrangement. Shout them out. I'm just saying, business. This is business, baby. Shout them out. I'm just saying, y'all. Period. Because there was no flower arrangement. Justine said, "I'm good. I'll be nice." Because there was no flower arrangement, y'all. Okay? So that's where I want y'all to come in. That's where I want y'all to come in. Y'all see? Don't y'all see where we are drawing conclusions that make sense? Okay, y'all see that, right? Y'all see where we are educating. Do y'all see why I use the hashtag each one teach one? The movie Precious, they used that hashtag too. That was the name of the school that Precious went to. Each one teach one. You remember Precious, her mom's boyfriend was sleeping with her, actually made 2 kids by her. One of them children couldn't talk. I'm just saying. Or was it both of them that couldn't talk? One of them children was messed up. But her mom did that. Okay? So it's no secret. I'm just saying, y'all, okay? So anyway, y'all, when we talk about projection, okay, let's talk about the psychology of it. Projection. That's when somebody accuses others of being the very way. They accuse other people of the very behavior that they themselves struggle with, that they themselves, they do every day, all day. I mean, y'all see how she just we talking about freeloaders, and she tell I'm gonna out her, and then she want to say that Rhonda. Now this is supposed to be her childhood friend. This is supposed to be her childhood friend, y'all. Rhonda is a freeloader. Rhonda just come over there and eat. Why she had to take food home? Like what? Why she had to take? I know you ain't worried about her taking no food home when all the food that you got come from the pantries. Remember you made the video and started talking about the food pantry, and I had to come live and say that ain't for you. You ain't got no kids. The food pantries is for these single mothers out here that's got babies to feed. It ain't for you, boo. Huh? I had to come, y'all. Yeah. I'm just saying. Okay. Thank you, Justine. I appreciate it. So, y'all. So my thing is, this is my thing, y'all. I want y'all to look at the projection issue. I want y'all to look at the projection issue Look at the definition of projection. Look at the things that y'all done seen. And the things that we done talked about thus far. We done talked about projection, freeloading, using, narcissism. What else did we talked about? Let's see, narcissism, hypocrisy. Man, we done talked about scammer. We done talked about quite a few things, right? So let's talk about the psychology of projection just a little bit further. Because I want y'all to know that this conversation is not elevated off of gossip. No, this conversation that we're having is elevating off of drama. The drama that she puts up. The horrific things that she put up. Okay? The way she do people, okay, that's try to be a friend, try to do this for, try to do this, blow your hair out. I mean, those people. And so what we do is we take that drama, we take that horrific shit, okay? You know, when I say horrific, I mean, you know, talking about people, kids. When I say horrific, I mean sleeping with a whole predator. That's horrific. Yeah. And then defending that predator just because she ain't got kids and use that as a defense, as her defense. Y'all just seen that the other day. Okay. So we're going from the drama of that to insight, awareness, making people aware. Don't do no. Throughout life, you be good to your fellow neighbor. Love your neighbor. Yeah, be out there all that cussing and yeah, you jealous of racks. You old MF. Who does that? And that man 80 and she's 60. Girl, he right there with you. Who does that? I got that bitch. And that's her mama. She gave you life even though you almost 60. Huh? That's why her body hurt. Who does that? Somebody that literally gave them life. Made sure that you breathing. You brought your big long feet up into this world just to kicking. I will. I sure will. I will. I sure will. But y'all, so I want to tell y'all, no, we're not gossiping. We're just analyzing human behavior. Okay? That human behavior that she got, no. When you know how karma comes back. You know, you get what you put out, okay, throughout life. You and whatever it has to do with you, you're gonna get whatever you put out. Okay, that's karma, period, point blank. Now, it's just like she did with Rhonda. Y'all see how she talked about Rhonda? Now, you see how yesterday I said, yeah, I think I'm gonna lay this down. I'm gonna lay this mic down. I ain't even gonna do commentary like that on Tater Talk because she ain't trying to listen. You know, she's 60. That's her. She want to do this, man. I am not because it's getting draining. I done said all I had to. I done said everything. I done popped everything. And then boom, here we go again. Here we go again. Y'all see how karma showed up? She put that shit out on Rhonda. And here I go. Huh? Here I go. Yeah. And we're talking about it and we're breaking it down. Okay. And we're breaking it down because it's a shame in all caps. See what she, you know, how we said every time she gets something, she always thinks she better. She always thinks she better than somebody. She always thinks she got one up. And for some odd reason, something happens and knocks her tail back down every single time. And y'all know it. That's karma though. That's karma. Karma ain't let up. Just because y'all see a doggone mini mansion, that don't mean karma through. That don't mean at all that karma is through. Okay? Period, point blank. So, Tater Tot, I know that you're going to listen. You're going to catch the replay. If you're not in here already, this was not to attack you. This was to literally make you more aware of things that you do to others so that you could sit back and just reflect. Just reflect. Baby, you is 60 years old. It's time for a change, okay? You ain't never heard that Sam Cooke song? Look it up, boo. Look it up and look the lyrics up on YouTube. You'll be surprised. So anyway, y'all, I want to throw this in there, y'all. Okay, I want to throw this in there. Once upon a time, y'all. I don't know if any of y'all know this or remember this, but There was once upon a time that Tater Tot, she had created a GoFundMe. Yeah, she had created a GoFundMe. And I got to throw this in there because it highlights everything that I have said thus far. Okay. She doing a lot of talking and a lot of, you know, saying that that woman is a saying that that woman is a freeloader. She's always been a freeloader, but then if I finesse 2 times her, it'll be a problem because, then she'll be swearing up and down that Brazzy's sitting over here and I'm tearing her down. But it's the same thing. She's always been a narcissist. She's always been allegedly a squatter. She's always been a user. She's always been, well, here, that's on the background, prostitution. She's always been one to go back and forth to jail. People could go on and on and on. But in my opinion, I think that she likes this stuff. I think that she likes people talking about her because it's literally feeding her ego. The delusion is not going to stop. I think she likes it. It feeds the personality disorder that she has going on. It feeds that. It literally blows it up. Okay. Until something happens, like when Rex left her for the last time. That's the only thing that pops that bubble. Okay. A Peter. That's the only thing that pops that bubble. So yes, I do believe that she just want to keep herself relevant by people talking about her. Okay. So yes, I'll be coming back through. Okay. But no, I won't be. No, y'all know I'm not finna, because she got a nasty mouth. That white line, she don't know how to chew. She don't know how to drink out of a straw. Ladies drink out of straws. She don't know how to drink out of a damn straw. She just do not know how to project, an image to the women. Okay. She does not know how to teach women, young girls, little girls. She don't know how to know. She don't know how to implement no kind of etiquette. It's almost like a dang on animal at the zoo. They done let out and let them in somebody's restaurant and set them down. I just cannot. So no, I don't talk about that. But anyway, y'all, let me get back to the GoFundMe, right? So the facts. These are facts. Okay. She had a GoFundMe. She had created a whole GoFundMe account. She had a whole description paragraph. She broke it down and just all kind of stuff, right? Where she was explaining on the description that she wanted to live in an RV. She wanted people to send her money. Okay. She wanted people to send her money to buy an RV. Okay, so she can live in that. That's what the GoFundMe was about. Did she ever get any money from it? No, she didn't, because GoFundMe, that app, they terminated the GoFundMe page. It was fraudulently made, they said. She was crying on live and she was begging for Bethany to deal with her again. Okay. And y'all know, I ain't got to lie. That's the video YouTube still got over there in the metadata. Y'all know I always tell y'all that all the time, okay? But she was crying. She was begging Bethany to deal with her. And I quote, this is how she said it. If this is what I got to do to get my family back. That's what she said. Them dogs. But that's what she said, y'all. Because somebody had sent her $2 to the GoFundMe page and they was claiming that they was Walt. And then somebody else sent $1 and they was claiming that they was damn Bethany. Okay. And she fell for it. She fell for it. And the first thing I would have said was, y'all know damn well Bethany got way more money than some damn two. I just wouldn't have fell for it. I just would have, I don't know. I just wouldn't have fell for it. But she fell for it. But that happened. And so they just deleted the whole thing. It was around the time, people was complaining about the people was literally reporting it. I don't to GoFundMe. People was talking about it. It was very controversial. And I'm pretty sure that people was complaining to GoFundMe because they quickly terminated that. Okay. So yeah, all in all, at the end of the day, Bethany still ignored that ass. Bethany is not thinking about her. So anytime you hear Tater Tot and she try to clout chase with all this Bethany talk, with all this I look like my brother talk and all this, yeah, ask yourself right after that, how many times now you have seen Bethany with her, right, on the variety channel. That's when she was wearing a mask and she was making like that she loved Bethany. It was fake love she was giving. She was using that fakeness to climb up the ladder. I tell y'all about people like that all the time. I guarantee you, if Bethany had a knew that it was going to turn out, hey Scorpio, if Bethany had a knew that it was going to turn out like it did, she would have never, ever, ever fooled with her from the beginning, right? So Bethany ended up, she ignored her. She paid it no attention, ain't say nothing to her. But to this day, Bethany don't fool with her. If you guys look, you've seen Bethany with her dad. You've seen Bethany with Walt. You've seen Bethany with the other siblings. You've seen Bethany just do her mama, do all kind of stuff. But you would never, ever, you've even seen her with her when she was faking it, right? But after that, ask yourself, have you ever, ever seen Tater Tot with her daddy? One time, anytime. Have you ever seen Tater Tot with their daddy? Nope. I'm gonna answer it for you. Hell no. Nope. He don't fool with her. Period, point blank. He does not fool with her. But y'all, she's mute about that. You're not gonna hear anything about that. She don't talk about that, but she's loud about Rhonda. She's loud, okay, about Raynette having Alzheimer's disease. And still smoking trees. Yeah, she won't talk about that. Yeah, y'all, I'm talking. This happened on the channel that YouTube terminated. She loud about Mama's sex life. She loud about Rat's gray hair. Lamont being fat. The homeless man that she doggone put on her camera and said, Rex made me do it. Laughing. Rex made me do it. She loud about the goons that she was gonna send and shoot up Bucky's house. Yeah, she loud about that. So using Mr. Blood to do something to Bucky. So she lied about that. And man, a lot of more other stuff, y'all. She's always loud about stuff, right? So throughout this entire live, I have wanted y'all to think critically. From the beginning, I asked y'all to put on your thinking cap. Just put on your thinking cap. Verify the narratives. Verify some of that stuff she be sitting over there lying about. Just verify it. Okay? Then I've told you guys to watch the behaviors. Look at her. Just look at her. All you gotta do, watch how she moves. Her body language. Listen to her words. Don't look at her physical, because here we know how the physical look. Don't look how thick them roots done got. Okay. Don't be sitting there seeing it, looking for the frizzy edges that she burning off. When we us as women know, if I ever got to dip my hair, baby, I'm going back to that African braider shop. I'm going back to whoever braided my hair. If I got to dip it a second time, no, we're not looking at that. No. We ain't looking at the cradles. We ain't looking at nothing. No, the hands, the show. No, we ain't looking at none of that. What we're doing is listening. All you got to do is listen. Okay? All you got to do is listen and listen good. Okay? So we talked about dependency versus manipulation. We talked about people's mindset, being entitled. We talked about people's having financial transparency. And in Tater's case, she ain't got none at all. But she want everybody to think that she got a gray book. She want everybody to think she got a gold card. Okay, for her to be a YouTube celebrity, YouTube ain't thought, not even a thought. It ain't went up in the air now damn time about a plaque that says YouTube. I'm waiting on mine. Y'all see this over there in my community wall because it's claimed and stamped. I bet you I get it. Okay, but she this celebrity. I'm superior to you because I've been out here longer. Oh, for real? and ain't did half the things that I done did. Girl, get up out of here. I promise y'all. See, I can pop mines because I got motion to back it up, baby. I can pop mines. I'm trying to tell you. I can say what I say because I can back it up. All she can do is sit in the blue squeakinator, baby, and sit in that rocking chair that looked like it held, what was that woman's name on what was that man on, and it was a scary movie. Something Gates. Looked like it held his mama. I'm just saying, okay? In that rocking chair looking, looking. Anyway, y'all, we talked about grief. Yeah, content versus grief exploitation. Now, when I say exploitation, you got to put that in all caps because she exploited Carl the day after he passed away. The day after her and mama announced it, except for mama was quiet. Mama was so quiet you could hear a mouse piss on a cotton ball. Now, y'all tell me why. Is it because of her brother? Huh? Is it because of her brother? Because mama sure act like she wasn't no kin to him. I'm just saying. Look it up on TikTok. I bet you somebody talking about something like that. Woo! I'm just saying. Y'all already know how I'm coming. I'm coming real. Okay? So we talked about projection and influencer culture. Okay. We talked about victim narrative monetization. Yeah. We talked about audience responsibility. You know, the responsibility of you guys. I just finished up with that. Listen, look at body language. Listen to the words. Okay. Listen to the lies being spoken to you. Don't sit up and act like you ain't got no kind of confidence in yourself. You know, no kind of confidence. At all. Like you don't care for who you are. So you just looking at her because you living vicariously through her. You living vicariously through her, but she literally was living with and loving on a whole predator. I'm just saying, make that make sense, okay? So we did. We talked about a lot of things, y'all. We talked about a whole lot of things. And I just want to position y'all with this commentary to make you observant, to make you thoughtful, to make you strategic, okay, in your observations. I want to make you guys aware that yes, it is people in this time that we are living in. It's people just like her. Do not be fooled. Don't be fooled by the lies. Don't be fooled by the mask. Don't be fooled by the talk, the spinning the narrative and knowing how to use good wordplay. Don't know. We've talked about that too. Okay. We done talked about all of that, y'all. And I just want to say right now, okay, thank y'all so much for tapping in, for coming through, okay, for pulling up. Y'all already know how we do. I had to talk about that, y'all. There is some things that I've been working on, with some things that it's some things that I've been working on, and I want to share it with y'all. And but I need you guys to pull up too. I'm pulling up to y'all, and I need y'all to pull up over on the secondary channel. I need y'all to pull up. I'm trying to literally do something that's going to benefit me and you guys as well. Now, I do know about a month ago, I had announced a girl talk. I think I named it something, but I had announced it. But anyway, so I'm gonna put that back in the queue because yes, we will still be doing that. It's a lot of things going on. I do want to I was telling you guys yesterday about the commentary shift, although it won't be a 100% full shift, but it won't be a shift to where it's like, just daily. It won't be a shift like that. Okay, you guys, I'll still be showing up daily, but it won't be for what y'all think it's going to be. Okay. And that's level for me. That's growth for me. So if anybody is down, I'm just saying it, you can hate on it, talk on it, pray on it, do what you want to do. Okay. Don't care. I'm putting it out there now because I love my people and I am passionate about my people and what we go through as women. Okay. So boom, just stay tuned, y'all. Just stay tuned and stay with me. Okay. I am out of here. I'm gonna get on up out of here. And I just want to say One more time before we leave, this is the friend zone, okay? If this is your first time entering the zone and you are unfamiliar with what we do over here, check us out by subscribing and tapping on that bell, girl, okay? You will only be doing yourself a favor. Take a look at the description box. When we wrap this live up, take a look around, click on some of them links. You can show up that way too. All right. Thank y'all. I'm out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's Friday. No, Saturday. Ooh, I'm still in yesterday. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday, okay? Enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday night. Second shift is, third shift is in the building. It's your girl Kim, aka The Brazilian Beauty. And I'm gone. Bye, y'all.